It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The short hands, it's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Missouri wants to go fast. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. looking downfield. It's Bachmeier. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And BYU will get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes it grab over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Takes a handoff. It's Hardy. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Calls his own number. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man on the outside. Finds a little space. He's loose on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pucks it out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Missouri wants to go fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Going to try to get it himself.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick release by the QB.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Rush is on him. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
His man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. And midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's McKenzie. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Hagan. Down the seam on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, BYU! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and When he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Dances away to buy time. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hagan. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Right on the money. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers are on the move.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The option look. Now the pitch. Find some fresh air. Past the 30. Running free. Touchdown, Missouri! Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
That keeps the score. BYU 35, Missouri 22.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll toss it to the left. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 20 to Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his 3-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Rides to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds, picks up the first down, 11 seconds remain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.